This segment sponsored by D.O. McComb Sons Funeral Homes. I am outside of D.O. McComb Sons Funeral Homes, which is located here on the north side. They actually have 5 different locations throughout Northeast Indiana. And today is a monumental day that we're talking about because they are celebrating 100 years right here in our city. And they have a special event coming up that the mayor will be at with a special proclamation. So I'm going to go on the inside, speak with one of their 4th generation owners, and learn all about it. Let's do it. Joining me now is Dave McComb, who is 4th generation owner here at this funeral home. Hello, how are you?
I'm doing well, how are you?
Good, okay, so it's so exciting to speak with you because you all are celebrating something quite monumental, your centennial year,
right,
which is 100 years that you've been in business.
That's right.
So start off by giving us a little bit of history and helping us understand the foundation of your company.
Sure, yeah, 1925 was a long time ago and it's 100 years for us. And there's a couple other businesses here in town. Lassus, they're 100 years this year, and then of course Delta Airlines, they operate out of Fort Wayne, not at our airport. They're 100 years old this year, so we think it's a pretty monumentous thing, and we're really glad to be part of it. But our history goes back to D.O. McComb, who was my great-grandfather.
Okay.
And he started in business here in Fort Wayne. He was the superintendent of schools here in town from the year 1900 until 1925. And that would be a position very similar to what Wendy had, and also Mark, and you know, that's just the same position, but he supervised all the county schools, and you know, hopefully we'll show the picture of him in front of Northside High School with all the students. But yeah, our history is good. We've served a lot of people in the community. We used to be in the ambulance service for a number of years as well.
Yeah, I mean, I can only imagine the connectivity that you have with so many families, because running a funeral home is something that is very trusted, right? It's something that you are experiencing a tragic time in someone's life, but you're making them feel comfortable. And so over the years, what do you think is so dynamic about your company and your family that keeps you going so long?
Well, you have to have people in the family that are willing to go into the business. Yeah. And they have to be interested. But I always think that the people in the McComb family really have a heart for service. And you know, my great-grandfather, who served the community as far as for schooling for young children and kids clear up through high school. And then my dad and my grandfather, who operated the ambulance business in conjunction with the funeral business for, gosh, probably 35 years. And the last year we were in the ambulance business. We served 5,000 families with ambulance services at 0 cost. We did that free for the community. And we made a lot of friends like that. So when we served their family with the ambulance, then if they had a tragedy in their family, then they called us.
Yeah.
And so it was really a good relationship.
Yes, and we're sitting here in the lobby of your building. It's such a big and beautiful building, and it seems like you all may offer extended services outside of normal funeral homes. So can you kind of go through some of what you offer and what really sets you all apart?
Sure. Well, we're very fortunate to be associated with Dignity, and it brings a breadth of services to any family that would come here. It makes it so simple for people to do the arrangements, because you can do the arrangements for a cemetery, you can do arrangements for cremation, and you can do arrangements for monuments and your funeral pre-arrangements here, you know, and you can make it one stop. You might, if you want to be more specific and go pick a specific spot at a cemetery, you can do that, but it can be all done with one visit and one person to deal with that's responsible for your arrangements.
Okay, that is special to have a one-stop shop, because I'm sure there's so much on people's minds as they are preparing for that day in their lives. And so we have to highlight something that's really cool that's coming up, which is a celebration. It is an open house that you all are having on September 27th at 12:30 p.m. And so kind of highlight what that day will look like and why this is so major on your 100th year.
Well, we're very fortunate to have our mayor be here for that day, and she's made a special announcement, I guess. I understand, I don't know exactly what it is, so I'm looking forward to hearing it. But there's an event every year that happens in this area, in the Lakeside Park area along Forest Park Boulevard. and we get to tour some of the homes that were here. And this year, the funeral home is going to be part of that. You can actually walk through a funeral home. It's really not that scary. It's kind of a beautiful place to walk through. And Lakeside Park, as everybody knows, is so beautiful. You know, people get married there in the beautiful rose garden and the reflection ponds and so forth. So it's a really great day to come out here and view this part of town and see some of the great architecture and the history from this area.
Right, there is so much rich history just on this block and really where you're sitting. So it's the North Side Home and Garden Tour that will be taking place that you all will be a part of. But what's so special is, as you said, Mayor Sharon Tucker will be here, but it will be a proclamation that she will be giving to specialize that day. So can you share? Give us a little insider about what that proclamation will be.
Yeah, well, she's going to recognize us as for being a funeral home for here in Fort Wayne for 100 years. And we're very pleased that Mayor Tucker is going to be here and share that time with us. And it's really special for her to think of us in that way. Yes,
and make it a special day. And so is this open for everyone? Do they just come out to participate? Do they have to plan in advance or is RSVP?
No, I don't think it's RSVP. I think it's just open to the public. Just come down, find yourself a great place to park. We have a great parking lot here, plenty of parking across the street we do as well. So this is a good place to start out even if you wanted to.
Okay, wonderful. And if someone is interested in your services, to learn more about your business or to book you all, how should they go about contacting you?
Well, you know, there's the simple old-fashioned way of just picking up the telephone and dialing 426-9494 and then McCombCares.com. McCombCares.com, just spelled out just exactly how it sounds. You can go to the website and you can click on what you're interested in, and if you want to take the next step of having somebody contact you, that's a really great and easy way to do it. And it's one of those things, you know, it's simple and easy, it's not scary. And we got a lot of great people here. They're very well trained in what we do for the sensitivities. And in all religions, and we cover, you know, we serve everybody here. There's no lines.
Yeah. Well, awesome. Thank you so much
for
talking with me. And if you would like more information about D.O. McComb and Sons Funeral Homes, we'll have their website listed below. They have 5 different locations throughout Northeast Indiana. And don't forget to save the date for September 27th for their special event. And I'll see you after the break. This segment sponsored by D.O. McComb and Sons Funeral Homes.
Follow us on social media at Living Local 15.